Hey everyone, BearTen here. Today you're going to learn about an insane anime coming in 2026 where historical geniuses like Einstein, Newton and Miyamoto Musashi battle against reincarnated tyrants. You'll discover why fans are already worried about this adaptation, what makes the manga's concept so unique, and whether this controversial series will be worth your time or just another forgettable release. So let's talk about Petals of Reincarnation, or Reincarnation no Kaben, an anime adaptation of Mikihisa Kunishi's manga that's been running since 2014. The premise is absolutely wild and unlike anything you've seen before. Let me tell you the plot summary without spoilers. Our main character is Toya Senji, a high school student with a crushing inferiority complex. He's constantly compared to his talented older brother and it's destroying him. Toya has desperately tried to find his talent in everything. Kendo, dancing, swimming, basketball, soccer, chess, art, studying. He's actually good at most of them. He even ranked in the top 100 students nationally on practice exams. But being good isn't enough for him. He needs to be a genius and he can't accept anything less. Everything changes when he meets Haito Buffett, his enigmatic classmate who rarely attends school. Toya recognizes her as someone with true talent, someone special. When she asks to copy his notes, she notices something familiar in his eyes, the same desperate hunger she once had. Here's where it gets dark. Haito reveals the secret of the branch of reincarnation. If you had a talent in a past life, you can access it now and use it as your own. The cost? You have to behead yourself with a knife through a supernatural ritual. Those who survive become returners, gaining access to their past lives through the Akashic records. When Toya encounters a cannibalistic serial killer with superhuman abilities, Haito saves him by drawing a knife across her own neck and unleashing her power. She is the reincarnation of the legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. But Toya's reaction isn't fear or gratitude, it's pure jealousy. This psychopath has a talent, and he doesn't. During the battle, something awakens in Toya. He's the reincarnation of John von Neumann, the brilliant mathematician and physicist who developed modern computer architecture. Von Neumann's abilities give him superhuman analytical and calculation powers. He can perfectly predict movements and outcomes in combat. Later, he also awakens abilities connected to a Japanese Robin Hood figure and joins the Forest of Greats. The Forest of Greats is a group of returners possessing the talents of history's most brilliant minds: Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Pablo Picasso, Erwin Schrödinger, Charles Darwin. These geniuses band together to fight a great evil threatening the world. And that's just the beginning of the story, which is shown in the first volume of this manga. I can't tell you the rest of the story because it would be a spoiler. The plot follows Toya learning about past life powers and joining Haito to fight evil. Various returners, heroes and villains throughout history clash in battles combining historical knowledge with supernatural abilities. Imagine Newton's physics weaponized in combat, Einstein's theories as powers, Picasso's artistic vision transformed into abilities. Now here's the controversy that's going to dominate every discussion about this anime. The series also features historical villains as returners. Julius Caesar, Vlad the Impaler, and yes, Adolf Hitler reincarnated as a young girl who maintains his talent for rhetoric and delivers inspirational speeches. The manga treats these figures almost cartoonishly rather than examining their ideologies or historical impact. This isn't a deep philosophical exploration, it's sensationalized conflict where legendary villains fight legendary heroes. Whether this bothers you is personal, but given today's political climate, using Hitler as a character, even as an antagonist, will upset many viewers. It's gonna be the biggest talking point when this anime releases, and it will definitely turn people away. Let's talk production. Directors are Shun Kudo and assistant director Kosuke Murayama. Screenplay by Atsuo Ishino. Music by Kota Yamamoto. Voice actors include Shoya Chiba as Toya Senji, Wakana Maruoka as Haito Buffett, and Ayane Sakura as John von Neumann. Here's the problem. The studio is Benten Film. They've been around for years but have zero high-profile projects. When the first teaser dropped, manga fans immediately noticed the downgrade. The manga is praised for dynamic artwork and intense action sequences, but from the first few frames of the teaser, it's clear that the anime looks banal, sluggish and lazy. The battle scenes are particularly disappointing. For an anime series built on spectacular battles, this is catastrophic. It gets worse, the series is partnered with Hidiv, a streaming platform nobody uses compared to Crunchyroll. John Ledford, Hidiv's president, announced they're excited to adapt this manga that's been beloved for over a decade, but the platform's lack of visibility means this anime will probably disappear when it drops in 2026. This screams low-budget licensing deal. Benten Film and Hidiv grabbed an Isekai adjacent property cheap because reincarnation themes have built-in marketability. The manga has over 3 million copies across 22 volumes in Japan and was announced on August 8, 2024 for the 10th anniversary, but has never been officially translated to English outside the Mangamo app. The story itself goes deeper than just the power-up premise. Toya's journey explores his inferiority complex and what talent truly means. Reviewers mention a genuinely moving moment showing his growth as a person. His egotistical, calculating nature actually works because he's not making stupid decisions constantly. He is self-interested in a way that makes sense. The manga spans action, mystery, slice of life, supernatural, horror and fantasy genres. It's rated 16+ for violence and dark themes. The black and white artwork perfectly suits the grim atmosphere. There's humor too, particularly with Einstein and Newton creating comedic moments together. The story doesn't reveal everything immediately. You need 20 chapters to understand the full scope of what Toya's been pulled into. Multiple unexpected twists keep it engaging. The concept is genuinely original. Major characters are well developed, including the standout immortal soldier character. The anime is set to premiere sometime in 2026, likely as a 12-episode series, though this remains unconfirmed. It's a dark action series with extreme violence, absolutely not for younger audiences. But let's be realistic, this adaptation will probably be mediocre. Weak studio, questionable animation, invisible streaming platform. If production quality doesn't drastically improve from the promotional materials, even manga fans will abandon it. The controversial historical figures might generate some buzz and awareness, but in an industry drowning in anime adaptations and oversaturated with Isekai and reincarnation themes, it won't be enough. One positive, the anime might finally push an official English manga translation for Western audiences. The manga has been running for over a decade with a dedicated fanbase, so there is clearly quality in the source material. Petals of Reincarnation offers a unique reincarnation twist. Instead of transporting to another world, characters access past life powers in the current world. It's darker and more violent than typical Isekai, with horror elements and moral ambiguity about using villains' talents. Famous geniuses and historical figures battling with legendary abilities is genuinely creative even if the anime execution fails. My recommendation? Keep expectations low. If the concept interests you, read the manga first on Mangamo. It has better artwork and pacing than the anime will deliver. If you watch the anime in 2026, expect a lower budget production that won't do justice to the source material but might entertain if you overlook the flaws. This series isn't for everyone. Controversial historical figures, graphic violence, dark themes, and potentially terrible animation give plenty of reasons to skip it. But if you're into supernatural action with unique premises, stories about seeking purpose and talent, and you're curious how historical figures would fight using legendary abilities, Petals of Reincarnation might be worth a shot. Just know this will fly under the radar for most people, so if you enjoy it, you'll be part of a small fan community. That's everything on Petals of Reincarnation. Drop a comment if you're checking this out when it releases, or if you've read the manga. Are the controversial figures a deal breaker, or is it handled acceptably? Can Benten Film pull off a decent adaptation, or are we headed for disaster? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, bye.